A Labour Party has launched a comprehensive grassroots mobilization strategy to restructure its state directorates, address organizational challenges from the 2023 general election, and strengthen its framework ahead of the 2027 elections. As part of the initiative, the party will inaugurate state coordinators at its state secretariats across the country on Friday, marking a significant milestone in its political operations. In a statement, the Director General of the Labour Party Directorate of Mobilization and Integration, Marcel Ngogbehi, and the Deputy Director of Strategic Engagements for the Directorate, Sheikh Rufai Al-Sadiq, outlined the party's plans to integrate new leadership and enhance collaboration with diverse grassroots groups. The statement also emphasized the importance of aligning state directorates with state party chairmen and creating a stronger link between the party structure and support networks. It reads, "We are marshalling out what we call a tactical plan for 2027, a 3 to 6 months plan, and we're going to make it a very easy and straightforward one. We will structure the directorate and look forward to bringing in more hands that will take care of capabilities we've seen that are not currently in the directorate. So bringing more people, we are going to set up the state's directorate. The state's directorate will now have to work closely with each of the Labour Party state chairman and the Labour Party State's National Working Committee. The state directorates will be that interface in the various states. And when that is done, we will now see and make some training and ensure that we're able to pull in conveners and then set up the Labour Party Conveners Council. The state's directorates will be an interface in which to now engage with other diverse groups and probably help recruit more members, help integrate more diverse groups, the Tailoring Association, Mechanic Association, Motoring Association, different associations. So for the state's directorate, we're going to set up a team, the state coordinator, their assistant state coordinator, the state secretary, and then one person representing his senatorial zones. This will come together to form the Labour Party State's Directorate of Mobilization and Integration Management Team. All right, from the last election that was held, in 2023, they were saying that Labour Party had no structures, to win the election. So, and they're here coming up. They want to form their own structures here right now. I'd like to get your take on this one as well.
You see, as a political scientist, when people talk about structure, it amuses me. The structure is to the people. When once the party convinces the electorates that, look, we can meet your demand, that's the structure. Nobody believes that Labour Party will pull the level of sting they pulled in 2023. You understand?
Yes, they didn't win, yeah. And that was attributed to them due to the fact they say they do not have structures, yes, as it were. So I think they are coming down to...
There is need for them to re-gig,
all right,
their process in order to deepen the party structures at the state, national, and world level. Do you understand? AGA level and so. It's a welcome idea. That means that the party is thinking ahead. Do you understand? But the truth remains that political parties in Nigeria should target the people. The people should be their target. Convince the people, not cajole them, into believing in what you are doing. And then when you win, even if it is one local government, start implementing your program and manifesto in that particular area so that it can trickle around as time goes on. A political party don't necessarily mean must win everywhere. You must form the government at the center. No. Each state, each senatorial district, each local government, each ward you win, start there and start implementing your manifesto. Because the only valid agreement between the electors and the electors is the manifesto of the party. When once you cannot implement your manifesto, then it becomes, how do I put it? It becomes breach of public trust. Because the manifesto of the party makes the party whom they are. And that is what the people should be looking up to. And that is the only where the people should be able to ask pertinent questions regarding your performance. Looking at your performance indicators. This is what your manifesto said. This is what you are doing. It's different from what you said in your manifesto. Or this is what your manifesto said. This is what you are doing, which is in line with your manifesto. So the performance indicators of any political party is derived from their manifesto. So a Labour Party coming now to come and gig is welcome, so that they can now look at where their structures is weak and be able to activate it, making it purpose-oriented. Because our bane in the country is the political class has lost touch with the people. They are representing themselves, not Nigerians. You understand? The ability for Nigerians to hold them responsible is no longer there. You understand? Inadvertently, they have weakened the people with hunger as a weapon.
Okay. So when you talk about convincing the people, I'd like to get really exactly your thought on this. Do you think that integrating people, groups rather, like the tailoring groups, mechanic association, motoring association, different associations, tallies, or aligns with the fact of convincing people about true leadership?
Sure, because these are trade unions. These are trade groups. You understand me? And labor groups. They are a labor party. So they should work towards those who align with their thoughts. Do you understand? That's what I mean. And then you now look at it and say, okay, as a labor party, which is our target areas? It's the labor. Do you understand me? Artisans and so on. So you'll be able to convince them, look, if we win, we will make your business grow. You understand me? Yes. We bring down taxes for you so that you can be able to make more profit. Or we are going to equip you with this or that so that your business will blossom. You understand? These things are mutual understanding. And you have to do that by getting to the people, the target audience, convince them, not cajole them. That's what I said. You need to convince them of your ability to deliver on those promises in line with your manifesto.
All right, so what action should be taken to make it feel like they are for them to convince these people? What do they need to really do?
Yeah, it's get to the people directly. Sit with them. Have a roundtable discussion with them.
Okay.
It's not about running on the road and using public address system. No. The structure they are putting in place, it should be a structure that will trickle down to the world level so that people can get to these people. What is your problem? How do we help? This is our program. This is our program. This is what we intend to do. This is our manifesto. That's why we have come to you. How do we help you? How do you work with us? What can you advise us? You take down these data and then go back to your secretariat, juxtapose them, and know what the people want, and then you know how to approach it.